What's up, y'all? Let me turn that on. I need to, I can't see a thing. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see if that's a little better. Is that better? No. It's okay. Let's just grab a cup of squat and chill for a sec. Hey, what up, T? Yes, I'm at home, but I have to go out. I have to go to the office for a little bit because I have another event tomorrow. There will not be a lunchtime live again tomorrow. I had meetings today, and on top of that, I also got to go to the office. So I put on my go to the office, but working from home. So it's fun inside. Business, well, not really business, but this is a definite hack. But you want to look like somebody, but be comfortable. Don't want one of these. I got all of these from Shein. wait, did I get this from Shein or Fashion Nova? Hold on, can you see that? Fashion Nova. This one is from Fashion Nova. I got this in this color and in black. And then the other one, like I have a rust colored one that kind of has the same collar. It's like a throw. I wouldn't wear this in the winter. Well, I would because I'm crazy. But this is like perfect for now. Like 50, 60 degrees. It's like a little throw. The material, it's probably polyester job, but it's like, it feels velvety, kind of. I don't know. I'm no good with descriptions. I should get better with that. I really should. But it has you could tie it at the waist. It doesn't have any buttons. It's cool. It's perfect. It's like I figured out hacks because I'm not one of those people that want to spend so much money like wearing suits and high heels. It's kind of like a peacoat. There you go. It's supposed to be wool, right? Oh, it ain't wool. I don't think it's wool. It's from Fashion Nova. I don't. If it is wool, it's like a cheap wool. I don't know. But it's not actually like if it's a good quality material. And when you want to clean it, I just send it to the dry cleaner. And it's been lasting. It's been lasting for a while. So I can't really complain. Oh, Lord. What's your name is back, T? I don't want to wear heels. Like, that ship has sailed. What up, Mayway? How you doing? What's up, Rem account? Is it Great Value Wool? Yes, Great Value Wool. I do not front. I'm not gonna act like I buy all designer. Actually, unless you're extremely wealthy, I don't really think that's the brightest idea. There's other ways to invest your money. Like I see it because I watch a lot of content creators, and some of the content creators I watch have made it pretty big on YouTube. And I mean, they go on these shopping hauls, and I'm just in awe. Like spending thousands and thousands of dollars. Exactly. I'm on lunch from work right now, but you can rock out what's your name, buddy, mom, whatever. How you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Mayway said, "How are you?" I'm good. I'm a little bit overwhelmed today. Like tomorrow I have a workshop that I'm running, and I'm not overwhelmed because I don't think I can do the work. Can y'all double tap the screen? I can't really tell. Let's get the likes up to 10, guys. Come on, please. I love you. I appreciate you. Tanika, hey, what's up, Haywood? How you doing? Haywood be around in these streets. I be seeing you outside, Haywood. You better act. You better be nice in Kiss from Jay's chat. That's what I know. You better be nice in her chat. But it's not because of anything that I have to do specifically. It's, I don't know if y'all are the same, or maybe you are really high strung, but I don't do well working with people that are really high strung and like obsessive with little tasks. The way that I work is I prep way in advance. I get everything situated, everything done, and then the day of, I can kind of just vibe, just do what I have to do. But I work with people that are like kind of high strung, and they're like, okay, well, did this and did it, calm, like it's gonna be all. First of all, it's gonna be fine. Like, let's take it down 20,000 notches, and because of that, it's stressing me out. Thank you, Lulu. How are you? Hi, my name is Lulu Rosemary. I absolutely love your hairstyle. Thank you so much. We have another crazy message. Oh, we're going to show it. Thank you. What's your name? I don't know. I'm not in the mood to go back and forth. Tanika said, I haven't been on in forever. Oh, well, I'm happy to see you today. Some of them be doing it for views. They can return stuff after the video. I hope so. Because I'm like, that is a lot of money to be spending on what? On Chanel and all these designers. And don't get me wrong, I get it, kind of, but not really. Me, I go Fashion Nova, especially for work. I'm going to Fashion Nova. Like, this is from Fashion Nova. I'm going to Shein. I got a huge Shein haul. Unfortunately, I don't like most of the stuff. I was gonna do like a video, but I don't like most of the stuff, so I gotta send it back. Hi, Get It Together Wellness. What you mean that what irritates you, Tanika? What's up, James? How are you? What? What's your name, buddy? Your mom said her old at no, I wanted to read it first. Damn. Wait, I can view it still. Hold on. Wait, can I view it still? No. Oh, yes, you can. Her old ass is trying to do what the kids are doing on YouTube. What a fucking loser. Actually, honey, let me address that. Like, address not him specifically, but I'm not trying to be or do what anyone is doing on YouTube. I'm doing what I'm doing on YouTube. And that is speaking to the people that it's supposed to reach. I'm trying to get people up and moving. So that's what I'm doing on YouTube. Okay? Yeah, he's. So anyway, I'm a little overwhelmed about that. I have a meeting and I have to go up to the office just to double check the materials for tomorrow, because I had a test run done and they did it perfectly. So now I'm just waiting on the main product. So mama doing her thing, but you know. And yesterday when I went to a conference yesterday, what's up? Hey, black coffee, no sugar, no cream. That's the kind of girl I need down on my team. Black coffee, no sugar, no cream. That's the way I like it. Yesterday, I went to a great conference. I went to a conference yesterday, and some of my former colleagues were there, and I realized what I missed from my. What is that? Is that a fly? I don't like fly. I do not like flies. And when they're in my house, it makes me feel icky, 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 icky. Damn, I done lost my train of thought. Okay, so sorry guys. I thought I saw a fly. I saw something fly across the screen. I realized what I miss from my old job. I miss having colleagues that I can relate to. Like at my current job, like it's very low stress for the most part, but I don't and no offense to them, like I'm sure they are wonderful people, but I don't have anyone at my job that I can like relate to. And I talked about this before. I talked about having to code switch. Code switching is very emotionally draining. And I realized that like for real yesterday because the old coworkers I saw yesterday, the way like I'm pretty sure like the people I work with now were like, damn, like who that? Because the way we embraced each other and the way like I ate lunch with them and we were just chatting it up and it was just so freeing. It was so freeing. I don't know if you guys experience that at your jobs, like if you work around a bunch of others or people that you don't really relate to. Whew, it can be draining at times. I mean, I am definitely appreciative of the less stress and the job, the ability to have some input on policy and stuff like that. But when I tell you, I miss that camaraderie. I don't have that I don't. And the rest of the other people, like everyone I work with, for the most part, like they can kind of relate to each other and they're building bonds with each other. But none of them. They're nice enough. But you. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Get It Together said, I used to code switch at work, but I stopped doing that because, like you said, it's very draining. So I will be authentically me. Okay. So I would say, hey, what's up, Heather? Welcome to the live. I would say that when I say code switching, I'm still me, but I have to suppress myself. I can't be me at this job. They don't understand. They won't understand it. What's up to Tashara? Is that how you say your name? Please tell me if I'm saying it correctly. How are you? Welcome to the live. Hey, I just subscribed to your channel. I appreciate you. Welcome. Welcome to the committee. You know what I'm saying? We meet in the gym at 7 o'clock, Monday through Thursday. If you want to meet us in the gym, you want to shoot with us in the gym, we do it right here live at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're going to get into some things, into some workouts. So if that's your vibe, DMX former, I don't know her name. What was her name? Damn. I'm a mess. Wait, hold on. So wait, hold on. So do you do it to keep the other people comfortable? Yes. Yes. And it's also annoying. Like, okay, let me talk. Can we talk? It's also very annoying to be yourself and not be understood and always having to explain your jokes and always having to explain things. That to me is draining too. So I just keep it as subdued as I can because one, I'm a black woman. Two, I'm an African Caribbean person. So, and my cultural landscape is way different. So I would have to explain, like, you know how I do? I go in and out of accents. I can't do that. They won't understand it. And then I have to explain it. And then it's like, and then they'll start asking like ignorant, like in the beginning, I was trying to really just be me, but it's too draining. Like that's draining too. So it's not like I'm ashamed of who I am. I'm very not ashamed, but I hope what I said makes sense. I hope you kind of understand where I'm coming from. Heather said, "Hey, Coffee. Hey, Precious. Thank you for the gift. Ew. Hey, Coffee. How are you? I'm having yes. Oh, guys, did you know that Heather's all the way in Australia? I'm probably gonna say I'm gonna tear these names. I be tearing y'all names up. Y'all probably like, damn, this lady can't read. I'm terrible with names. LLE Win. Oh, I'm sorry if I probably tore that up. I'm so sorry. Trust me, they are not being them either. Although they do operate like robots, but they crash at home all the time. What do you think all these listen. Did you subscribe to the channel? I'm so sorry I'm saying your name wrong, but that is so bars. Because I'm pretty sure they're not being themselves either. Especially like my direct supervisor. I can tell that she's a lot more colorful. And then I guess because of where we work too, there's a certain decorum you have to have, which I get. But I mean, around your team, that's fine. Yeah, it's yeah. Welcome in, guys. I'm sorry, guys. We having a a counseling session today, child. But I love this. I love at lunchtime us just talking about whatever is the topic of the day and just being able to interact and really connect with those that care to show up. I really appreciate it, guys. Like you know, you start your YouTube journey with one goal in mind and then you meet amazing people on here and it's like thank you, God. Like thank you for just the bravery to start the channel. You know, that took a lot of guts. It is a fly. Arrgh! How did it get in here? Guys. I think it's like Shira. Did she leave? I hope she didn't leave. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be rude. Like I tear people's names up and it is not personal. Can I call you L until we figure out how to say your name? Until I figure out how to say your name? L said, yeah, I was done with fake laughing years ago. I used to leave work with my face hurting all the time from laughing and smiling at whack jokes. That's one thing I don't do. Like when they start laughing at crazy stuff or they start talking about their cats. They talk about cats quite often. Or they talk about like swamps or I don't even know what the heck they be. This stuff I'm like, what? I just sit there and just sit there. I'm not gonna fake laugh. I'm not doing that. But I don't feel like, you know what I just don't feel like I can be like me. And I felt that yesterday when I saw my old coworkers. I was like, oh my goodness, this is what I miss. You're not a robot. Oh, thank you. I'm not a robot. Get it together said, I get it. Yeah, it's very difficult. Slay Girl said, I have cancer. Are you being serious or are you trolling? I hope you're not trolling with that. Because that's not funny. I really hope that if you're serious about that, I hope that you're able to get the treatment you need and require. I'm so sorry to hear that. Heather said, hello from Australia, everyone. Come visit. It's beautiful here. I would love to. It's 4:17. Yes, Precious said, turn our girl coach up. Like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe. Heather said, I love counseling sessions. Me too. I was told to just start and not worry about the quality of movies to begin with and just to delete them later. I'm not deleting anything though, Heather. Like, all of this content, like I have 700 videos on my channel. And I'm like, who is ever going to sit and watch each and every video? Nobody. But I'm hoping that my digital footprint will show that I'm consistent. I'm not going to give up on my goals. And that's the overarching message that I want. When you see me, you say, hey, I got to be consistent. I got to get up. So I'm not deleting none of it. The videos are what they are, man. I'm not a videographer. I'm someone that picks up a camera and I try my best to make it as cohesive as I can. Tashira? Tashira. You have a channel? Tashira Keeps It Real. You have a channel? Sometimes when I'm around people, I have to suppress myself. And I have to suppress myself, especially around my friends and the people I know. Really? Even around your friends? See, around my friends, I can be myself. Heather said cat talk. Yes. Definitely cat talk. Which I get. Like, everybody there has a pet. Like, they have a pet cat, most people. So I get that, but I'm allergic. So I can't, relate to that. And then they talk, I'm just saying swamps because that's the last conversation I remember them having. And it's like a lot of the times when they have conversations, I'm like out of the loop because I have no idea what they're talking. I have no idea what they're talking about. And I don't mean that I'm not trying to like dismiss. They can have the conversation that they have, but the point of why I'm talking about this is like it's so cool when you can work with people that you also have like this camaraderie with, and you can like shoot the crap a little bit, and you guys share some kind of commonality. That's nice, and that's what I miss about my old space. Yeah, you shouldn't have to suppress yourself around your family and friends. Ooh, you starting a YouTube journey? Yes. So what kind of content are you going to do, Tashira? I hope I'm saying that right. Heather says, today I need to go into this thrift shop. I dropped my resume. Rewind. Today I need to go to this thrift shop I dropped my resume at and meet the manager and force an interview. Yes, I do that. See, I do that. When I want a job, I go get it. Unless it's like a really strict hiring process and you can't specifically do that. But I've done that. I've gone up to the place and like, you know what I'm saying? So go ahead, Heather, do your thing. You see this name I'm looking at? How, am I far behind? Oh, I'm not. I'm doing good. Himanshu? I probably tore that up too. Sorry. Wishing you a bright and beautiful future filled with success, happiness, and endless opportunities. Keep shining and believing. Thank you so much. Yes, Heather. Good luck. Coffee says, good luck to you, Heather. Heather said, thank you so much, Coffee. Yay, that's nice of you. I haven't worked for several months, so it will be a change having a deadline to wake up. Ew. That's the one thing, boy. If I could sleep till I wake up, ooh. When I have to wake up early, I have to really prep and plan the night before. Do y'all do that? I have to have my clothes ironed and ready to go. I mean, everything. Underwear, socks, shoes, bag packed, everything. When I tell you, it's like you're packing for a toddler. Everything has to be in order the night before. My keys have to be located. My badge, my work badge, everything has to be in order because in the morning I'm like not a morning person. He gonna look. Heather gonna get that job. Yes, you are, Heather. Coffee said, Coach is the consistency queen. Oh, thank you. I really try, Coffee. Not try. I do it. I do what I gotta do. I just always believe like if you have a goal, you've gotta go for it. Like life is so short, as we see our poor D'Angelo. Well, he's all right now. Shoot, he ain't got no more pain. He's fine. But his family, the ones that have to live with the pain after the fact. But life isn't promised. We don't know how long we're gonna be here. And when you're gone, the only thing you have left is your legacy. The only thing that's left is what you did here. And what is your legacy? What are you going to be known for? What are they going to say about you at your funeral? I sound really morbid. Oh, Eli, the more you talk, the more beautiful you is. Thank you, Eli. Eli over. I'm just going to say Eli. I'm sorry if that's not how you say it. Oh, Lord. Tashira says, yes, I do have a YouTube channel. I just started posting videos. What are you doing for your videos? Are you doing vlogs? Oh, no. Oh, we're going to listen. T said, yes, I do too, because if not, I will leave something or be late. I will be late as heck. Because in the morning, I'm going to be trying to find whatever I'm trying to find. And honey, it's not going to be trying to find me. So I got to make sure that I have everything laid out and packed and ready to go. Everything. Oh, yes, guys, double tap the screen like the live. I can't see what's going on. Okay, we got 14 likes. All right, guys. Louise says, I have a booger. Everybody gets boogers sometime, Louise. If you're not a human being if you don't ever get boogers. But thank you for letting me know. T said, did you see the new Nicki drama? That's what you meant? Nicki Minaj you talking about? T, you talking about Nicki Minaj? What's up, Sherry? Sherry Welsh, how you doing? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the lunchtime chit chat. Can you double tap the screen for me? My name is Coach Mean. Oh Lord, we're gonna talk about Miss Nicki. I feel, honestly, Nicki Minaj is an icon, and I'm a little worried. Not just based on like what's happening, right? Wait. Can you guys hear me? It just went black. Am I glitching or anything? I didn't open up my other computer. Oh, you can hear me. She's an icon, and I wonder, like, if some of what Cardi said about her is true. I wonder if that husband of hers is like, I wonder if he really is like sedating her. I wonder, like, I worry about her a little bit. Like, I understand, like, to us it looks like she's always bugging out, but what if, you know how like in those movies where they make one person look so crazy, but all the while everybody's like throwing a rock and then hiding their hand and making them look crazy? What if it's a situation like that? And we won't find out until, God forbid, I don't even want to say it, but you can kind of guess where I'm going with that. We won't find out until later that she was actually right the whole time, and that they were playing with her behind the scenes, and she's just more vocal than anybody else. And the same thing, right? And now she's saying that about him, about his wife, Gucci's wife. But I'm like, is your husband doing that to you? I wonder. And this is all alleged. And to be honest with you, I know like the Barbs are really like very active. And I'm not trying to speak down. I'm actually concerned because Nicki did something in rap. Oh! Nicki did something in rap that nobody has ever done, as no other female has done. And she's an icon. And I just wish her well. I hope that everything... I'm a little concerned, guys. Like, what do you guys think? I don't want to just call her crazy because we don't know the full story. We never know the full story with these celebrities. We don't know them. I feel like what Cardi said is true because she's been wild. Yeah, Nicki, she has. And I think just my personal opinion, I do think that Cardi B, what she said might have had some validity. But then, how did she find that out? That's what I mean by throwing a rock and hiding hands. How would she have found that out? Who's going to Cardi B and telling her Nicki Minaj's personal affairs? Like, what? It just, you know what I'm saying? It just seems a little off. She said that Gucci wife is trying to control him and keeps him sedated. They were on the Breakfast Club talking about his diagnosis and how his wife and that to me, like when I watched that interview about I was kind of like, why is she talking about this? Like, like if he has schizophrenia, for true. Like if he really truly has schizophrenia, uh, then is he in his right mind to consent for his personal medical information to be released to the public in such a way? Like, is he okay with that? Is he even capable of consenting? I don't know. I don't know if I like that. I was like, I don't know if I like that. Gucci wife is helping him. If she was wanting something, she could have left with his $1 million he left her with when he went to prison. True, that's true. She could have left then, but then she wouldn't have gotten to this level of bag. And her being his wife is a bigger draw than her just leaving with that $1 million way back when. Her still being his wife and being the down one that's staying there and taking care of him. But then you got to think, like, the industry is what it is, and public relations is a thing too. So we don't really know the true story. We know the story they tell us. Who you think something's not right with her? Who you think, Nicki, or you think Keisha? Is it Keisha Dior? I don't really like. I don't know. I don't get a good vibe from that lady, Keisha Dior. She whatever. I don't get a good vibe from her. I did not like that. I didn't like her talking about that. And if he truly has schizophrenia, does he doesn't have full he that's a serious diagnosis. It's, everyone throws around bipolar, but schizophrenia is a different type of thing. So if he's truly schizophrenic, who consented for her to be talking about his personal information? I don't like it. Hi, JC. How are you? Welcome to the live. That boy Ro. Hey, that boy. Welcome. T said, Cardi said the dudes from NY that be hanging around be telling for a few dollars. But how does she know who is hanging around? It just seems very contrived to me. Like, how does she know Nicki's personal information? Tashara said, how does Cardi know information about Nicki? Who told Cardi information about exactly? And if it is true, like, do you recall when Nicki, she had a outburst the other day and she was talking about how people had tracking devices on her? Let me just look. It don't sound good. T said that's true, but if you are properly medicated, you can be in your right mind. Yes, you can. You can be in your so-called right mind with medication, but that medication with the medication that they prescribe for schizophrenia is a very debilitating medication. It keeps you for lack of better words, sedated to a certain degree. So that's what I mean when I'm saying that. I'm like, like with medication, of course, you're not going to have as many of the delusions, if that's the form of schizophrenia that he has, because there's different types of schizophrenia. But that didn't sit well with me. Like, why are you on this show? Like, I'm just thinking, like, God forbid my husband had schizophrenia. I'm not going to be on YouTube like, yeah, so he is schizophrenic. I might say he's dealing with some issues right now, or a medical issue, or a mental health issue. But I'm not going to, I don't know. Maybe I'm just too sensitive about that. I just thought that was a bit much. Jay, hey Jay. And then this made me think, and then like it was like perfect timing for her to be on the Breakfast Club, and kind of talking about the same talking points that they were talking about with Nicki, saying that her husband sedates her, so she and allows her to rent. And then Keisha coming on the Breakfast Club and saying, I take his phone. So it's kind of like a side to Nicki. I don't know what Breakfast Club and Nicki have going on, but they're really trying to destroy this woman, and a tiny bit. I'm a little concerned. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Let's just send positive vibes to Nikki. I hope that whatever's going on. JC said, I need these folks to just enjoy their money on the beach. Like Fortune should bring you the ability to shut out the noise. That's the thing, JC. I think what money does, and this, like, honestly, I think what money does is it magnifies your issues. Because you have more so-called freedom, and you have more access to your vices. So, and then it's also isolating. When you have a certain level of money and fame, you become isolated. You become insulated within your team. So you become a tiny bit out of touch with reality. You lose a sense of like reality. So it looks nice for us, like as people that still have to work a regular job and all of that. It looks nice for us, or it seems like it would just be like just a complete mind reliever. But you have to think about all the folks around you that may change, family members that are going to change, and you never know what it's like to go from. It's not like you're born into money. To go from being a so-called regular Joe to all of a sudden being the breadwinner, which is the case with Cardi, which is the case with Nicki, which is the case with Rihanna, which is the case with so many of the other celebrities. What does that really do to you? To go from being a regular Joe to being the breadwinner for your entire family and being the person that has to be responsible for them, for everybody. And at the same time being scrutinized by the public. And having the pressure of having to keep delivering with hits. Woo, it's a lot. It's a lot. T said dudes are more messy than women. They know they are rivals and Cardi B in the streets. I guess. Listen, to be honest with you, I don't know how she found out. I don't want to even speculate because, like I said, there seems to be a situation going on of throwing the rock and hiding the ham. Making and if in 10 years we find out that it was a lot more than meets the eye. You know what I'm saying? Because then I heard them floating around conservatorship for Nicki. And I was like, uh-oh. People do anything for likes and money now. What? How don't they see how they trying to destroy Nicki? A hot dog will holler though. How? Don't see how they are trying to destroy Nicki. Oh, you don't see how. I don't think that... Okay. So, yes, I do think that there's some kind of something going on where everybody's kind of like either sick of her shenanigans or something, right? Because it just seems like the messaging that's being put out about her is never like positive. But I don't think that she's innocent either. I'm not excusing her behavior. Please don't take that. I'm not like excusing her behavior, but I do think that like I don't know if it's not all her fault, and it's not, you know, there's more. I feel like there's layers to it. Because you got to think like this, and Dave Chappelle said this very eloquently years ago. He said, you have to be a special kind of person to make it, like as a name, as a well-known name in this industry, in the industry of Hollywood. Anything, whether it's movies, rapper, singer, anything, whatever you become, to make it to that level, you have to be strong. You have to be a strong individual to make it and maintain it for that amount of years. So to see, and he at the time he talked about Mariah Carey, and when she had that episode on TRL where she started stripping live on air, and he said, when you see that, when you see Martin Lawrence running down the street waving a gun, it's not so much of the person as much as it is the system or the environment of Hollywood. And I thought I was like, that's what's going on here. Because she's not the first and she won't be the last. Hi, Friday the 13th, Michael. What does N mean? Money can't buy happiness. No, it cannot. Money can't buy happiness. Money can't buy sanity. Money can't buy peace. Money can't buy love. Money can get you people that are willing to hang on as long as you got money. Cardi B needs to mind her business and stop being in other people's business, especially Nicki's business. I think, right. So I think everybody should kind of stay in their lane and work on their craft. I definitely think that. And that goes across the board. Like, even me talking about this right now, I don't really know their business. I don't really. Exactly, J-Rock. I was actually I was answering a question and we just started talking about it. I didn't come on the live talking about Nicki and Cardi because, to be honest with you, if you just coming in here, then you probably think that I'm just running my mouth about them. But what I'm pretty much saying is we don't know the true story or the story of either one. And I really do wish both of them well. Oh, I was talking to your viewer, not you. Okay, J-Rock. But I think when you have public figures, I think that messaging is kind of incomplete. Okay? Because when you have public figures in this day and age of social media where everybody has an opinion, you have to expect that people are going to have an opinion. You might not always like their opinion, because I get it too. I put myself out here on social media, on YouTube. So I get people that come into my comments and they have their opinion about me working out. They have their opinion about my size, about my looks. I might not agree with what they have to say, but they have a right to type it. And because I'm putting myself out there, you're putting yourself out there for scrutiny. Everybody's not going to clap for you. Everybody's not going to be nice. And everybody has an opinion. Now, what you do with other people's opinion is, that is up to you. But people going to talk. People are going to talk. Marquez, how you doing, Marquez? How are you, honey? What's up, certified Leo? Are you a Leo? You said certified Leo. Okay. Somebody. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate you. Welcome to the live. Coffee said the main things important to me is free. Family, love, and happiness. For real. And financial freedom. Can we have that too? And it doesn't necessarily mean you have to be rich. I just, I don't know. I think, to be honest with you, just listening to it's a lot of different celebrities, not anyone in particular. I think a lot of celebrities, after they get into the business, they regret it. They regret the level of everything. Coffee said you can add it, coach. Please. But I don't want anyone to start bothering me. This fly is going to get it. When I get off this live, honey, I don't know who told you to get in here, but you're going to get out. Oh, yes, you will. I don't know how you got in here. But guys, like, I don't know if you guys do this, but I watch, like, different celebrities, like, interviews that they've done over the years. And you get that a lot. What's up, Juan? How are you? Welcome to the live. I appreciate you for being here. He's trying to hide in your home. Right. I wonder who he's hiding from. Who do you think he's hiding from? I'm allergic to cats, too. But I hate flies. And I mean, I know they serve a purpose. I get it. But can you serve it outside and not in here? Please. Oh. Juan said, what you up to today? So I'm on lunch right now from work. I was working and I Aw, thank you, J Rock. You have a good speaking voice. Have a blessed day. J Rock, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, brother. I'm guessing you're a guy. I shouldn't say brother or sister. I should just say appreciate you for being here because we don't know who is what. And I apologize if I offended you. I'm just an auntie over here just talking. You know how like at lunchtime, if you have like that type of environment at your job where you and your coworkers get together and y'all eat lunch together and just be talking, that's kind of what the vibe is with my lunchtime lives. Hi, Break Forever. I like that. Break Forever. You retired? That's what that must mean. You retired? Break Forever? Rub that off on me now. Give me some. I'd love to retire. Oh, yes, Coffee. We are all sisters and brothers, no matter the color. Amen. We are all sisters and brothers in the human race. But I was more talking about, you know how some people identify as, you know how some people identify as they. So I don't want to offend anyone if that's what they identify as. T says Nikki has a jealous spirit. She went on that show and spoke negatively about the same people that spoke on her. Karma, nobody likes it if it's bad. I don't know, but everything is directed at Charlamagne. Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know what that's about. I'm not surprised she don't go to Jess. She don't go at Jess. She did though. She called Jess the man, and she called the other girl Boring Lauren. That was funny. To be honest, like when Nikki be, it'd be funny sometimes, but then it's sad at the same time. Because when she was going off, and I love Megan Thee Stallion, right? I love her talent. I think Megan Thee Stallion is quite talented. She's a very good performer. She can dance. She has great breath control. She works out. I love all of those things. But when Nikki did that Bigfoot and she was doing it on her whatever streaming service she's on, I thought it was comical. Like, I was like, that is funny. She called a Bigfoot. And then the art of that thing with her cute little pink foot and that big old foot. I thought it was like, just for like snaps and jokes, that was funny. But I didn't really care for the song because she went too left and started talking about her mom and stuff. And I was like, don't do that, Nikki. Like, you're going too far now. Like, I know that you can do that in rap beef, but don't talk about somebody's mama that passed like that. The break room. That's what we doing, Juan. We in the break room. Hey, that's what I should call this. Juan, let me find out. You subscribe to the channel, brother. You giving ideas. You need to be on the committee. The committee is what I call my supporters, my nearest and dearest supporters that help me along this YouTube journey. And you just helped me. I'm going to start calling it the break room because that's exactly the vibe. We just talking about whatever. And if y'all got lunch and you want to eat it, rock out. Tashira said, I work out at home in front of the TV. I work out in my living room. Okay, well, what time do you work out? Because I do workouts at 7 p.m. right here, like on live. Same thing that we're doing right now. But when you see me at 7, I ain't got my wig on. And I'm a little tiny bit. Juan say, yes, I changed my pic. Oh, you changed it. Oh, Juan. Hi, Juan. Yeah, you changed that picture. How you doing? Yes, it's like the break room. Yes, how are you? You normally come when you've seen me working out. That's how we met. We met on my cardio when I was at the gym. So I do these types of lives too, just so I can connect with everyone. And then, as you know, well, I don't know if you've been at one of my class workouts, because I also do the class workout here. So Monday is cardio and core. Well, I can't really say cardio. Monday is core, depending on how we're going to do the core. Tuesday is upper body. Wednesday is lower body. And then What's after Wednesday? Thursday. Lord Jesus. Thursday is full body, no equipment workout. T said, that's why I'm saying she's a hater. The minute someone else does that, she's going to be trying to get her blackball. She mad Beyonce didn't call her to get on the song. Aw, poor Nikki. I don't, listen. I think, so I don't know. You know what it is? Why it's so hard? Because when somebody, I just don't want her to ruin her legacy. I know what you're saying. You're like, she's already done that. I know. But she, like, look what she did. Like, she took female rap to the next level. But then, you know what? She also, and I gotta be real, she also did what Cardi did, she did to Little Kim. And Little Kim pioneered a lot of stuff. She did that to Little Kim. So it's like, it comes back, right? But that's still, I can't say I like Nicki, but I like her music for sure. I could do and anybody this is how I test people's legacy, or test the fact, like, how much music they really got, like how deep their catalog is. If I can do a whole class with only your songs, you a gangster. If I ain't got to mix in nobody else's music, oh, you are a gangster. That means you got up-tempo stuff, you got mid-tempo, you got slow songs, you got everything. You got something for everybody, and Nicki is one of them ones. She's a legend. I just wish she would behave like it. Like, please, girl. You're beautiful, you're rich, you're successful. Like, chill. Damn. Right? Like, girl. Sorry, guys. But it's like, because it's really hard. Like, I just think about, and this is on a humongously smaller scale, what I'm trying to do on YouTube, like, to establish a channel that is like a channel where people, not everywhere, but enough people know, oh, Coach Mimi's channel, she does this, she does that. Like, I'm trying to get to that level, and just working as hard as I'm working on my level is like a lot. So I can't imagine that level of work that she put in. And she put in work. She was on everybody's song. She was like, remember the beginning of her career? Nicki was on everything. She was killing it and doing better than everybody else on the song. And that's the way I want to remember her. I don't want to remember this part. I don't want it. I don't want it. It's sad. Like, it's sad. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not even like a Barb. I'm not a Barb. I'm not a Cardi. What is Cardi's gang? Whatever. I'm not that either. I'm not a Navy. That's Rihanna, right? What's Beyonce? Beehive. I'm not Beehive. But I appreciate and admire all of them, because the level of work that you got to put in to get there is obscene. And as a woman, as a black woman, Jay, I'm sorry, I just went on a whole tangent, child. Jay says, wait, how much time? I got 5 minutes, y'all. My husband said he's going to work out with you tonight on live. Yay! Let's go, hubby. What's his name? Cairo, right? Yay! So tonight, what we're doing is lower body. We're doing lower body tonight. And it's we're gonna be using, are we doing it with a kettlebell today? I have 2 possible workouts. I'm gonna, depending on what I feel like it later, is what we're gonna do, child. It's probably the kettlebell. Tashara said, I do work out in the mornings and sometimes in the afternoon, and sometimes I work out at night before bedtime. Mama 3 said, hey, Coach. Hey, Mama 3. How you doing? Juan said, I really work out with music. Really? I always work out with music. If I don't have music, oh my goodness. But I did a challenge once where I did no music, and you start to think, like, it clears your mind in a different way. So I did do that once, and I was doing a lot of like running then. Ooh, that was hardcore. You hear me? T said, I don't know. I'm not rocking with her. All her attitude is bad. Until she apologizes to Little Kim and really means it. I'm not listening to you. Don't listen to her music at all. Wow. Plus, she's married. Plus, she married a pedo. I know. You know what it is with me, T, and you can slap me in the face for this, okay? I feel like I know that it looks bad, but now it's to a point where I feel bad for her, and I can't help it. And I think that's one of the things about me, like, and even people that have done me wrong, even people that have like talked about me and called me fake and dumb and all of this, I still wish them well, and I still wish the best for them. And I don't know if that's like just, but it's like I feel like that for Nikki, even though she's acted terribly and done some bad things, I still feel bad. Like I'm wondering what happened to you? That's what I keep thinking. Like, what happened? Like, what happened, baby? What happened? Bambi says, "Sup, coach? Happy Wednesday." What's up, Bambi? How you doing, boo? I'm checking the time, y'all, because I got a meeting at 2 on the Dizot. Good, Bam. How are you? Corey said, "Greetings, coach." What's up, Corey? I'm good. Same old word. Living the dream. All right, Juan. Thank you for being here, my love. I'll see you later. I'm good. I'm good. We just here talking, and we just having like a break room session, guys. Just talking about whatever comes up. You guys ever had a job like that where y'all would go into the break room and eat lunch together, and everybody in there was kind of cool, and you just talked about whatever was going on? Like, that's what like my old job, we used to do that. And sometimes we would get rowdy and loud in that lunchroom. We would get so rowdy in there, just talking about the topic of the day. But I want to pray. I don't want to pray for her, but because I'm not that person to be praying, but I pray for anybody that is going through it right now. Because this is a difficult time. Like, we're going through a difficult time in our country. And a lot of people are hurting, and some people act out in different ways when they're hurting. And I just pray for everybody's peace, mental health, peace. This tough time that we're going through is some people won't have any financial assistance from the government until things are rectified. I pray for their healing and their ability to find resources to help them. I pray for you that are going to come to class tonight. I pray for your legs. And I thank you guys so much for being here. I'll see you at 7 p.m. tonight. Thank you so much. If you want to work out, all you got to do is click into the live. That's it. 7 o'clock. See you then, guys.